Hello, welcome back. This is Chuck Byers. I'm going to show you how to use the assets, the free assets I have available. So get into Module 3 and find New for Summer 2026 class, free assets for your room, and click on my Google Drive. It should come up. And I have all these open for you. You just kind of have to find the ones you like, that you need. I would recommend the EF Edie, EF Edith, EF First Floor, EF Sam, the environment set. We've got Flowers and Plants Nature, and we've got TM Backyard Pack 1, TM Backyard Pack 2, decorations, and those are the ones that are open, available for Module 3. As you can see, this takes you right to that. And each, then I'll have a science fiction one for our last project. But you're going to have to download these one at a time. You can download them all, but that will take a long time and could be up to 20 gigs. So make sure you have a lot of space on your hard drive or your computer. Okay. All right. So all you have to do is I'm going to click on EF Edie, and we'll just do that one just to let you know how that works. And I'm sure you've probably used OneDrive before, but anyway, just click on download. And you just gotta let it run. I'm going to pause the video and come back to it when it's done, but just give it some time. It's zipping the file now. It takes a little while, and the bigger the file, the longer the zip, so just be patient. Okay, the file's done downloading. It was around 167 megabytes, which is fairly small. Some of them are up to 6 gigabytes, so this one's not too bad. So I'm going to go to my downloads, and you can see right here. And it's 171 megabytes. So I'm going to double click on that. And I want to make sure that this is what I copy, because if I go in here, you'll see that it comes with all of these maps, materials, meshes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it. Just click on the zip folder. Make sure you don't use the zip folder. Go in to the zip folder and do Control C. We're going to take that. I'm going to show you where you will place it. So the next thing, what you're going to do is you're going to find the hard drive that you have your Unreal project folder in. So I'm going to click on my D drive on my computer and go to Unreal projects. And then I'm going to go to my Unreal file, which is this file right here, mod 1, 2, and 3, module 1, 2, 3. Double click on that, enter your room, and then under the content folder. So go into the content folder and just anywhere in here, just go Control V, and you will see that EF Edie is in there. And if I double click on it, you'll see that I have a Commons tab, Maps, Materials. These are all the textures that go on the meshes, and the meshes are where your meshes are. Okay. And with that done, then I'm going to close that. So just remember that you always put the assets that I have free for you into this folder, into the content folder of your project. Okay? All right, so with that done, then I'm going to go back into Unreal. Okay. Now, a lot of times this has to be closed for it to see it, but let's see if it's in there, even with this open. So I'm going to go content. I probably need to go back. Okay. Go to content, and you'll see that EF Edie is now refreshed. So you can just go click back and then go back to content, and that should refresh. So if I go into here, into Edie, I'm going to go to meshes, and you'll see that it populates with all the meshes that you can use. These are all your assets that are available to you to use. All right, we've got windows, we've got all kinds of stuff that you can go in here and start, set dressing your module 3, your room that you created. So if you don't see anything here, then you're going to want to download the other ones like Edith. I'm going to go ahead and download that one. Okay, we're back, and I've got the EF Edie. We got to see that one. How about the EF Edith? We can go into meshes. You can see everything is showing up here. You can just kind of browse and see what you can actually use, what you want to use. Got some cool stuff in there. Looks like we got some cool stuff indoor and outdoor. Now here's some neat things about Unreal. These images are really small, right? What you can do is you can double click on it really quickly, and it will show it. It will show up in this viewport here. All right, and so you can go ahead and rotate around it just like you would if you click on it. Let's see, click on that. So I can click on it and maybe there we go. Now I can rotate around it, zoom in, zoom out, and just kind of rotate around it if I want to, and kind of get a look at it before I even use it. And you can continue to do that with all your objects that you have. You can just cancel that out, and you can go to the next one, like a mirror, and it will show up. Sometimes it takes a while for the object to get the textures on. All right, and you can continue just clicking on stuff, and we'll show you what it looks like. All right, so let's go back to content, and let's go EF first floor, go to meshes, and we've got some books, we've got some shelves, got some nice secondary objects in here, bowls, plates, all kinds of stuff. Excellent. All right, let's go back to content, and we got EF Sam. Let's take a look at those meshes. It looks like we've got some outside grill and some other stuff. You can just kind of look through there and find stuff you like. And if you see something you like, you can just drag and drop it in there and hit the F key to get a view of it. So you can rotate around there, around it. Go. Right. Now remember, we can hit the end key to place it on the ground or another object if you want to. That way you're not sitting there trying to figure out where you're at. Another thing is you can also click on this box here, which gives you a view. If you click on that and you hit the F key, and I gotta click on that, and we got focused on that. I wish it did that with Maya. I wish this had what Maya has, where I can click on an object and hit the F key anywhere and it will kind of zoom in on it. It doesn't want to do that. I have to actually click on this and then click on that and then hit the F key, and that will zoom in on it. But you can see it from the top view, back view. You can click on this again and just kind of highlight that. We can go back to, let me pull this down a little bit more so we get a more room here. And we can open that back up again. So if you click on that, we can go ahead and click on, and this is the back view, the right view, the top view. Of course, you can go in here and click on perspective again if you want to. All right.